It is a pleasure and a privilege to welcome the graduates, families, friends, faculty, and staff to these commencement exercises concluding the university's 168th academic year. We rejoice in commemorating the achievement of these students in reaching the milestone represented and richly symbolized by the beautiful and time-honored ritual of commencement. The Reverend Stina Schaefer, University Chaplain, will offer an invocation.
I'll invite you to rise as you are able. As we gather today to celebrate together this milestone, we give thanks for the wisdom you have learned in this place, both in the classroom and outside of it. And as you step out into the world for your next adventure, may you be blessed with grace, grace to face all that you will encounter, joys and challenges with curiosity and patience. May you be blessed with courage, courage to speak and act when it is difficult, courage to be your deeply authentic and brave self. May you be blessed with relationships, friendships that last for a lifetime and friendships that are only for a season, relationships that ground you and challenge you in who you are and who you might become. May you be blessed with hope, hope that fills your days and years with both looking to the future and being content in the present. Hope that reminds you that you are beloved and you are more than enough. I invite you to please remain standing as Robert Spees, class of 2026, performs America the Beautiful.
Skies for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. From sea to shining sea, oh beautiful for pilgrim feet who stern impassioned stress, a thoroughfare for freedom beats across the
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Signe Gates, Chair of the Susquehanna University Board of Trustees and a proud Susquehanna alumna. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I bring congratulations to Susquehanna's class of 2026 and welcome you now into the remarkable company of Susquehanna alumni. Trustees are the stewards of Susquehanna University. We're responsible for assuring the good health and financial strength of the university for you and future generations of students. My commencement was held in Weber Chapel. Though it was decades ago, we have something important in common. Susquehanna provided to me the same foundational skills you have received to make a successful career and a happy, meaningful life. Those very skills have enabled me to have 3 interesting careers, you'll probably have more, and an exciting, satisfying life. And to meet life challenges, you are ready to do the same. Graduates, through your achievement, leadership, and service, you represent Susquehanna to the world. What you do and how you choose to do it will impact others. From this day forward, your life will reflect not only on yourself, but also on Susquehanna and the graduates who have come before you and will follow you. We hope you will choose to be advocates for Susquehanna and that you will find your own way of making a difference in other people's lives. Your efforts will strengthen our institution and elevate the value of your degree. As students, every one of you has benefited from the generosity of those who came before you. Most of them did not know you, but they were confident that you and your future were worthy of their gifts. For each of you, an alum has helped make your extraordinary experience at Susquehanna possible. Alumni have supported you in so many ways, starting with the gifts of financial support and scholarships and awards during your 4-year academic journey, and continuing on to our magnificent campus, including the academic buildings, the athletic facilities, the science labs, and so many more campus enhancements. The gifts and commitments of alumni donors are grounded in their belief that you will use your Susquehanna degree to lead a successful and meaningful life, to build a healthy global society, and to inspire a culture of philanthropy. Special congratulations to 244 of you who are wearing a special cord for completing the Susquehanna Champion Program during your senior year. We want and need all of you as champions in the future, so I invite you to look for opportunities through service, giving back, and engagement to help students who are coming after you. In your 4 years on this beautiful campus, you have developed relationships with peers, faculty, and others who are likely to be lifetime connections for you. Know, too, that your connection with the university will last a lifetime. You are entering a supportive network of more than 21,000 alumni for whom a continuing connection with Susquehanna is important. I am a proud member of our Susquehanna network and delighted to count you among my fellow alumni. Congratulations and best wishes.
Good afternoon and welcome to Susquehanna University on this wonderful day of celebration. Thank you, Signe, and thank you, Rob, for the wonderful performance of America the Beautiful. We acknowledge the Susquehannock tribe whose name we bear. It means those who live in a place where water is heard grating on the shore. Commonly known as the river people because they lived in unanimity and balance with the river and the land. This campus rests on their unsurrendered territory, and we strive to honor their memory by being mindful stewards of this beautiful place. One of the distinguishing factors of being Susquehanna alumni is a common set of experiences tied to university traditions. These traditions provide stability in a rapidly changing world. Like sacraments, our university traditions are outward signs of inward truths. They are actions that signify values that are at the core of our institutional identity, and they bind us as members of a rare and meaning-filled community. These treasured traditions include Move-In Day, SU Give, Homecoming, Family Weekend, Thanksgiving Dinner, Candlelight, Martin Luther King Day, and SU Serve, a tradition celebrated by thousands of alumni across the nation and around the world, giving tens of thousands of service hours to community organizations every year, and one that I encourage you to continue as you become leaders in your new communities. Susquehanna traditions bridge time and distance to connect generations of Susquehannans to each other and this special place. Many of you are wearing tradition cords that reflect your engagement in activities that strengthen our sense of community and enrich the lives of all who come here to study and learn. The ginkgo has become a traditional symbol of the university. The ginkgo's longevity and resilience mirror the strength of the Susquehanna community. When you leave the stage, you will receive a ginkgo pin from the Alumni Association. We hope you will wear it with pride, knowing that you are a part of a community that, from its root in the 19th century, has been a place where students gathered to learn how they could make the world a better place. Indeed, that is our first and most revered tradition. We are gathered here to celebrate your graduation, but we are also here to celebrate and recognize the accomplishment of the many people who made this day possible. First, I would like to ask the faculty, staff, and trustees to stand so our graduates can express their gratitude. These are the people who have sustained, challenged, prodded, and inspired you in your journeys at Susquehanna. You can best honor them by applying what you have learned from them and by emulating the care you have witnessed them exercise on your behalf as you begin your careers and become leaders in your communities. Next, would the families and friends of our graduates please stand to be recognized? These are the people who encouraged you, loved you, and made significant sacrifices so that you could be here. They will continue to be with you as you undertake the next steps in your respective odysseys. And lastly, we should take a moment to think about those whose gifts made it possible for all of us to be here. Susquehanna began as a gift of land and funds from the leaders of Selinsgrove to create the Missionary Institute and a collegiate home for the children of local families who were not called to religious service. Since then, every Susquehanna student has benefited in significant ways from the support of alumni and friends of the university, many of whom provided gifts to support generations of students they would never see. It is a remarkable and inspiring legacy. Commencement means beginning. Today, we celebrate the beginning of what you will take from this place to shape our future. We celebrate the launch of your gifts into the world. It is a world that is fraying. Wars in the Middle East and Ukraine, a loss of faith in institutions, an abandonment of facts in exchange for convenience and greed, the replacement of traditional social contracts with oaths of vengeance, vilification of speakers for expressing compassion for the wrong, innocent victims of acts of inhumanity, the unresolved paradox of AI's promise and threat, and widespread celebration of illiberal tribalism on nearly every side of every issue. Do not be daunted. You have been preparing for this moment since you arrived on campus. Every generation has had to confront profound challenges. Those threats change with each generation, but the constants seem to be our species' capacity for inhumanity and the heroic counterpoint of its moral opposition. You are those heroes. You are the heroes Emerson described in his speech, The American Scholar, which has remained a touchstone for how I think about our work together. Emerson wrote, "The office of the scholar is to cheer, to raise, to guide humankind by showing them facts amid appearances. You have learned to discern what is true, to know that alternative facts are cowardly avoidances of inconvenient truths or just lies. The stakes are too high to neglect the facts that shape our world. Lead by embracing what is true and be a champion for it. Emerson continued, the scholar is to find consolation in exercising the highest functions of human nature. Artificial intelligence has been around for decades, and you've been using it unknowingly for most of your lives. But since you arrived in college, AI has become social and controversial. What are its ethical uses? Will it take away jobs? Will data centers drain water and energy resources and elevate global warming? Technological advances have been threats and opportunities throughout history. The nuclear age released immense power and led a generation to live in fear of the bomb. The rise of the industrial age was expected to be a source of expanded leisure and liberation from work, but for generations it created more and different work and filled the skies with smoke. Technological advances also cured diseases, reduced hunger, and laid the grounds for a truly global culture. We need to embrace the opportunities of AI and other advances with deep skepticism and childlike wonder. And you need to remember that it is the highest functions of human nature, your humanitas, that makes you robot-proof. Do not forget what the liberal arts have taught you about the dominions of humanity and your agency within them. Again, Emerson, the scholar is one who raises himself from private considerations and breathes and lives on public and illustrious thoughts. Our survival as a species is dependent upon national and global leaders making noble sacrifices in the interest of the prosperity and health of our children and the generations that follow them. We must embrace what science shows us, and we must rise above greed and short-term gains at the expense of humankind's long game. Recently, we have seen leaders who are like the kid in the psychology experiment who was told that if he can resist eating the marshmallow in front of him for 5 minutes, he will get the whole bag, which he can share with his friends. But he scarfs down the one almost immediately, leaving none for the future. You understand the science. You understand the impulse control, and you understand that we are better when we act in the best interest of all. Emerson adds, the scholar is the world's eye. The scholar is the world's heart. The scholar is to resist vulgar prosperity that retrogrades ever to barbarism by preserving and communicating heroic sentiments, noble biographies, melodious verse, and the conclusions of history. Through the GO program, you have each engaged in new cultures. You have literally seen the world. You have learned that as a global community, we have much more in common than what divides us. You have learned how much richer your lives and worldview become when you open yourselves up to new cultures and experiences. You know that conflicts are resolved through understanding and humble and open communication. Wars are not inevitable. Genocide is not inevitable. Hunger is not inevitable. Poverty is not inevitable. If we lift up those heroic sentiments, if we truly learn from history, if we are willing to learn all of that history and biographies of the noble, warts and all, we can be greater advocates for a better and more humane future. If we whitewash those histories, their power to change us for the better is undermined. Emerson continued, whatsoever oracles the human heart in all emergencies, in all solemn hours, has uttered as its commentary on the world of actions. These the scholar shall receive and impart. Emerson and I are calling on you, our scholars, our moral heroes, to put what you have learned into action, to observe and report, to reflect and advocate. Each of you brought gifts and promise to this place. The faculty and staff have helped you to refine and amplify those talents. They have honed and tested your skills and equipped your minds, and you too have taught us much. My greatest hopes are in observing how you have worked together, how you have lifted each other up, and how you have collectively striven to be good. You have proved yourselves capable of being active and original scholars, scientists, artists, and citizens, compassionate advocates, and the moral heroes we need to secure a better future. Thank you and congratulations. And it is now my pleasure to invite Kyra Keenan to the lectern. Kyra is an exemplary student leader highlighted by service as the president of the Student Government Association. Please join me in welcoming Kyra. You got a much bigger chair
Let me see where I am. That's going to be hard to follow up. You turned the page.
Oh, sorry. Go the other way.
Other way.
Use my copy.
I got it.
Okay, we're good.
President Green didn't flip the page for me. It's no worries. Well, good afternoon, faculty, staff, family, friends, guardians, the Board of Trustees, and of course, my fellow graduates. It's an honor to be speaking for you all today. My name is Kyra Keenan, and I have had the privilege of serving as your Student Government Association Executive President for the 2025-2026 academic year. There is a lot to love about Susquehanna University, but I didn't always know that. I remember when my mom and I were driving the 2 hours to campus for the first time, I did not want to go on the tour. I was tired of looking at schools, feeling a bit car sick, and the whole college selection process felt overwhelming. But because my mom knows best, I went anyway. I never thought I'd click with a school, but when I stepped onto Susquehanna's campus, I was so glad that I listened to my mom. I've had countless opportunities here, from making new friends from around the world, to going abroad myself, to being president of Student Government Association, which has absolutely nothing to do with my major. My photography professor, Gordon Wenzel, often referred to this as the beauty of the liberal arts, because in our classwork and campus life, we break the boundaries between disciplines. During our sophomore year, SU adopted the slogan, "Be impossible to ignore." This resonated with me because I interpret it as meaning, be so annoying that it's impossible for you to be ignored. I guess that's not really what marketing and communications department meant, but I do think that there is some slight validity in my interpretation. To be impossible to ignore is to be someone who thinks differently, to put in the effort even when it's difficult, and to be brave enough to ask questions. I've witnessed Susquehanna foster this energy in students every single day in ways beyond our education. In this crowd of graduates, there are presidents, scholars, artists, athletes, performers, authors, entrepreneurs, and more. We are a class of great success, with more success to come, but it may not come easily. We are young, and some people believe our generation to be unmotivated. But based on our time here together, I know that's not true. All of us are passionate and driven and have already achieved amazing things. To the faculty and staff that have helped us make it to today, thank you. It is your persistent effort and care for the students that makes Susquehanna what it is. Thank you to my SJ advisor, Frank Karofchik. He has been my rock this year, and I'm so grateful, and I know a lot of students feel the same way. Next, I would be insane if I did not thank the Department of Art and Design. Amanda Lenig and Jimmy Henderson taught me how to find order in chaos, although I'm definitely still figuring out how to apply that into my own life. Thank you to all the friends and family who came out today. And apologies to all the moms out there who will be spending Mother's Day packing up a dorm room. To my own parents, Mary and Tim, thank you for supporting me as a first-generation college student. I would not be here without your hard work. And lastly, a big thank you to Susquehanna for the 4 most transformative years of my life. Now, I'll do what I do best and give you my unsolicited advice. The world is full of enough hate, so have empathy for others. It's far too easy to be negative, so don't take anything for granted. It's hard to be the bigger person and care, but acts of kindness are contagious. We are made entirely of what we put into the world, and you will never stand up for doing the bare minimum, so put in the effort and give a damn. It's been a fantastic college experience, and my sincerest congratulations to the class of 2026. And if anyone is hiring a graphic designer, find me on LinkedIn. Thank you, everyone.
At commencement, we celebrate 3 outstanding faculty for excellence in scholarship, teaching, and advising. The recipient of the John C. Horn Award for Distinguished Scholarship and Creative Activity joined the Susquehanna faculty in 2003. His interdisciplinary scholarship examines museums, casinos, tourism, and experiential learning in Native American and Icelandic cultures, resulting in numerous peer-reviewed publications, conference presentations, and grants, including a Fulbright Scholar Award. Beyond his scholarship, his nominators emphasize his leadership in study abroad and service learning programs. Please join President Green and me in congratulating this year's John C. Horn Distinguished Scholarship and Creative Activity Award winner, Professor of Anthropology, Dr. John Boedinger de Uriarte. This year's recipient of the Donald D. Housley Teaching Award joined the Susquehanna faculty in 2019. Her nominators note her exceptional teaching abilities, her ongoing commitment to student success, and her pedagogical innovations. One nominator points out that she consistently succeeds by combining rigor with an engaging and supportive teaching style. Students praise her ability to balance structure and clarity with meaningful application, and that she is compassionate, dedicated, and deeply invested in students' success. Please join President Green and me in honoring this year's Donald D. Housley Teaching Award recipient, Associate Professor of Business Analytics, Dr. Angie Gorkali. This year's recipient of the Lawrence A. Lemons Distinguished Advising Award joined the Susquehanna faculty in 2017. One nominator writes that she is deeply dedicated to her advisees and their success, both inside the classroom and long after they leave Susquehanna. Another notes that she believes in her students' potential, preparing them to thrive in graduate programs, careers, and life beyond the university. Student nominators describe her academic advising as outstanding and emphasize that her mentorship goes beyond course planning. Please join President Green and me in congratulating this year's Lawrence A. Lemons Distinguished Academic Advising Award winner, Associate Professor of Psychology, Dr. Aaron Smith.
It is now my pleasure to be joined by Signe S. Gates, Chair of the Board of Trustees of Susquehanna University. Chair Gates, will you please formally present our honorary degree candidate?
The tradition of conferring honorary degrees upon deserving individuals dates back to 1479 at the University of Oxford. Since then, the honorary degree establishes an informal and strong association between the recipient and the institution. Today, we recognize an individual whose accomplishments admirably reflect the goals of a Susquehanna education and our mission of achievement, leadership, and service. Mr. President, today we honor Amy Murphy, class of 1985, with the honorary degree, Doctor of Humane Letters.
We get to stand here. Innovative theater leader, champion of arts education, builder of community through storytelling. For nearly 4 decades, you shaped the nonprofit theater landscape with creativity, determination, and purpose. As co-founder and managing director of Philadelphia's Arden Theater Company, you have helped create a dynamic, multi-venue cultural institution that anchors Philadelphia's Old City District and enriches its economic and artistic vitality. Under your leadership, the Arden has become synonymous with excellence, earning hundreds of nominations and dozens of Barrymore Awards for excellence in theater. Yet your impact extends far beyond the stage. You have been instrumental in expanding access to the arts through innovative educational initiatives, including Arden for All, Arden Drama School, Teen Arden, and the nationally recognized Professional Apprentice Program. Efforts that nurture creativity, empower young people, and open doors for underserved communities. The creation of Arden Children's Theater further exemplifies your belief that young audiences deserve work of the highest quality, accessible to all families. Through every endeavor, you have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to artistic integrity, education, and community engagement. Your work reflects the highest ideals of Susquehanna University, leadership grounded in creativity, service, and a dedication to making a meaningful impact. In recognition of your extraordinary contributions to the arts and education, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Susquehanna University and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. Congratulations. You're going to get hooded now. Go ahead. That's going to get there. Thank you. There's only one line before you're on. It is my pleasure to welcome Amy Murphy, class of 1985, to provide today's address. Thank you.
Hello. Well, I stand before you. Thank you, President Green, and I am honored to stand here today in front of the class of 2026. The future is very bright indeed. 41 years ago, I sat in those seats, excited, a little scared, and definitely sad that my time at Susquehanna was over. What would be next? How would I proceed? I wasn't ready to go out in the world, was I? Well, I stand here today feeling very much the same, a little excited and a little scared. Being a commencement speaker is an honor, but it's also a profound responsibility. I'm here to offer you as a charge as you enter the world as college graduates, and I will do my best to share a little bit of wisdom. Before I begin with the wisdom, I want you to know that as a theater maker, I believe in the value of storytelling, so I will likely tell a story or two. Bear with me, there will be something of value in it. I entered college as a theater major, a musical theater know-it-all. I saw everything in theater through that lens. I knew nothing about the history of theater, the Greeks, Shakespeare, the classics, but boy could I tap dance. Any theater course I took, I chose with musical theater on the brain. Sophomore year, I took a theater criticism course taught by Axel Kleinsorg. Axel was 842 years old. At least he seemed that way to me. I realize now he was about 8 years older than I am today. That's perspective for you, isn't it? The class went through the Tony Awards over the years. Each week we had to pick a Tony Award-winning show from the chosen year, dig up reviews, talk about the play, the value of the criticism of the play, and how the plays framed the current views of the time. We had robust discussions around a large table. We shared personal stories and feelings. Passions fueled connection. One day, Axel toddled in and slammed a large, overwhelming book on the table in front of me. It was an anthology of Eugene O'Neill plays, foreign to me at the time. He told me that with all the wild stories of my family, my Irish family, I needed to know Eugene O'Neill. Now, if you don't know O'Neill, he's one of the first American playwrights known for realism. His Long Day's Journey into Night is a piece of classic American literature. I was intimidated by this gigantic book, but I took the note and I dove in. With that book, my mind was blown. My view of theater exploded. I entered into the larger realm of storytelling, one that guides me to the career that I have today. The first of my gentle words of wisdom is, it's okay not to be an expert. Your time at Susquehanna taught you to be curious. You have learned how to learn. There's so much more to learn out in the world. Allow any fear or insecurity to be recognized. From that vulnerability actually comes strength. Expertise is gained over time. Explore and find the answers. You learned that here. The community that is Susquehanna provided the safety to move from vulnerability to strength. The journey and the skill of exploration is our superpower. What we gain by having a liberal arts education includes something you don't expect, a little bravery. You've had to take a broad base of classes, sometimes classes that you had no interest in, or something that terrifies you. For me, it was elementary functions. I mean, come on, I was a theater major. I can tell you that I've used something from every class at Susquehanna, every class except one, and that was philosophy of religion, which I took on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. my first term freshman year. I think I napped through it, to be honest. I think it was a combination of my youth, the subject matter, and the post-lunch placement of that class. So don't ask me about Nietzsche, I got nothing. But seriously, as the chief financial officer at the Arden Theater Company, one of my many hats, I use algebra regularly. Who knew? I certainly did not when I took elementary functions. Something else I learned from that liberal arts education was that when you're asked to do something scary, say yes. When given the opportunity, push your boundaries, take the risk. You have learned how to figure things out. Trust in that experience. Just because something is scary does not mean it's bad. Every time you say yes, a new opportunity will be put in your path. I promise. When we started the Arden Theater Company, my two friends and I were 24 years of age. We had vision and no resources. My business partner knew someone who knew someone at the Walnut Street Theater in Philadelphia. So he picked up the phone and called Bernard Devard, the producing director, and said, "Hi, John Hirsch told me I should call you. I'm starting a theater company." Bernard responded, "John Hirsch? I hate John Hirsch." But he took the meeting with us anyway. We walked out of that meeting with access to the Walnut Street's 80-seat theater for a tiny percentage of our sales. Bernard was taking the risk alongside us, and thus the Arden Theater Company was born. Years later, when someone in the press asked Bernard why he did that for us, he said, "Because they asked." The world is big, but you are making connections every day. Connections are how we take the next steps. in our personal lives and in our careers. Everyone in this room is now your personal network. They are all connected to Susquehanna. Believe it or not, you could pick up the phone and call anyone in this room and say, I'm a graduate of Susquehanna and I'd like to speak with you. And the door would open. This is how you build a network, and you have already started. I want to do a little exercise to show you the power of connection, and it will be as simple as a hand raise. Very easy. So I ask you to participate. Who in this room is an Alpha Delta Pi? Any? 80 Pi. Okay, we live for each other, right? We are connected. Afterwards, I'll do the secret handshake with you out in the lobby. Okay? Who in this room is from Delco? Delco baby, Delco baby, Delco baby, okay. We are now even more connected. We shared a growing up experience that is central to our sensibility and our understanding of the world. You Jersey people have the same, right? Right? Yep. Who here loves dogs? Dogs? Me too. I have 4. I'm a little nuts, but I digress. Now this is a real stretch here, this connection, and I'm gonna go out on a limb. Last spring, I met a woman wearing a Susquehanna shirt while in the line of a restroom at a Walmart in State College. She is the parent of a graduate, a music education graduate. Is she here? A parent? She's not here. Or she's here and scared to raise her hand. But the reality is you meet people everywhere. Do you see how this works? Doesn't it feel funny to find your connections and then use your connections? It doesn't. It's just having a conversation. We all want to help each other. If your parents or your best friend or your college professor or the guy you met on the subway has a connection to you in the next step of your career to help you buy a new house, to meet you your next mate or husband or wife or whatever, use that connection. I call BS on the Nepo baby baloney. Use your connections. I had no familial connections. I developed those connections in the way I just showed you. When you find a connection, you use it. This here in this room is your Rolodex. Now, all of you can ask your parents what a Rolodex is. Your network is ultimately the most valuable tool you will have. As I close, I hope you will take a moment to think about your parents, your family, your sponsors, and what they sacrificed to make today happen. They believed in you. They invested in you, and they helped you find Susquehanna. I am a first-generation college graduate. Me too. That's a connection. My father was a Delco plumber, my mother an artist, historian, stay-at-home mother. I attended Susquehanna on financial aid, loans, and my parents' hope. Susquehanna is the place that my parents trusted would make my world bigger. A month ago, when Susquehanna announced that I would be the speaker today, I visited my father on that Sunday, as I always do. I told him that I would be this year's commencement speaker. That big, brawny Delco plumber cried. He was so proud he had sent 3 daughters to Susquehanna. It was a life's goal accomplished. Through tears, he said to me, I wish I could be there. The day after I told him, my father had a massive stroke and passed a few days later. I am so glad I told him. I know how proud he was and what this meant, Susquehanna. I stand here today as my parents' hope fulfilled. You sit in front of me as the hope of our broad community. The next steps might seem scary, but you will figure it out. You have the tools. Remember, be brave. Say yes. You have started your network. Congratulations, class of 2026. I cannot wait to see you all soar. Thank you.
And please rise if you are able for the singing of the Alma Mater by Rob Spees. Please be seated.
During the conferring of degrees in course, we ask the audience to hold applause until all graduates in each degree group have received their diplomas. Will each group of graduates please stand as your degree is announced and remain standing until all degrees have been presented.
Mr. President, from the School of the Arts, I present to you first the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts. Will these candidates please stand? I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts. Will these candidates please stand? I present to you the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Music. Will these candidates please stand? Mr. President, from the School of Humanities, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Education. Will these candidates please stand? I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts. Will these candidates please stand? I also present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. Will these candidates please stand?
Mr. President, from the School of Natural and Social Sciences, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts. Will these candidates please stand? I also present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. Will these candidates please stand? Mr. President, from the Sigmund Wise School of Business, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science. Will these candidates please stand?
Congratulations to all of you. It is my sincere privilege now to confer your degrees. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Susquehanna University and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, upon the recommendation of the faculty and in the presence of all those here assembled, I confer upon each of you the degree for which you have been presented and declare you to be a graduate of Susquehanna University in the class of 2026 with all of the rights and privileges appertaining thereunto. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the company of educated persons. Congratulations.
Will the graduates please be seated? I direct your attention in the program to the students who are graduating with honors as a result of their outstanding records. These include those receiving bachelor's degrees who graduate cum laude with honor, magna cum laude with great honor, or summa cum laude with highest honor. Those completing senior research of distinction graduate with honors in their discipline. Graduates of the University Honors Program are also identified by the honors medallion worn as part of their academic garb. Now, I invite you to come to the stage. As the dean of your school calls your name to receive your diplomas, will the first row of graduates please stand and come forward? Mr. President, it is my great honor to begin the presentation of bachelor's degrees with the diplomas for the valedictorians of the class of 2026, who graduate today with the highest grade point average of bachelor's degree graduates. They are the first to receive their diplomas in today's commencement ceremony. Class valedictorians are Paulina Claire Biagioni, Bachelor of Science in Finance, summa cum laude. Cindy Chen, Bachelor of Arts in English Literature and Biology, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors, University Honors. Emily Gracie Fisher Henson, Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Olivia Mackenzie Good, Bachelor of Science in International Business and Professional Sales, summa cum laude. Lindsay Hirschman, Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing and English Publishing and Editing, summa cum laude. Anna Marie Horn, Bachelor of Science in Ecology, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Lexi Noel Kaufman, Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing and English Publishing and Editing, summa cum laude, University Honors. Grant Thomas Kufa, Bachelor of Science in Finance and Economics, summa cum laude. Olive Aurora Lambert, Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing and Bachelor of Arts in English Literature, summa cum laude, University Honors. Molly Olivia Schall, Bachelor of Science in Marketing, summa cum laude. Ellen E. Taliani, Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing and English Publishing and Editing, summa cum laude, University Honors. Jacob C. Thomas, Bachelor of Science in Ecology, summa cum laude, Departmental Honors. Kendall Carolyn Ward, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology and Bachelor of Arts in French Studies, summa cum laude. Margaret Duffy Wise, Bachelor of Science in Marketing and Management, summa cum laude. I invite Pat Long, Dean of the School of the Arts and School of Humanities, to announce graduates from his schools as they receive their diplomas.
Ella Lang Baker, summa cum laude. Clarissa Riley Casher, in absentia. Emily Ann Chambers. Joshua Connor Dalton. Kira Lynn Dansick, summa cum laude. Julia Elizabeth Drews. Ella Rain Driver, summa cum laude, University Honors. Lorraine Constance Durbin, magna cum laude. Nick Hannaford, magna cum laude. Allison Ruth Himmler, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Sydney Ava Howard, summa cum laude. Jake Graham Colassa, summa cum laude. Paige Katila, cum laude. Amanda Reese Lipinski, magna cum laude. Lance Ray Latchford, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Andrew D. Lisk. Emma Beth Lavalio. Yulia Litvinchuk, cum laude. Sean Robert McPhee, magna cum laude, University Honors, in absentia. Jennifer Martin, summa cum laude, in absentia. Maria Marton Cojino, summa cum laude. Clayton Charles Maxwell, summa cum laude, University Honors. Rovik Fuentes Merhino. Kendall Nicole Montney, cum laude. Bobby Nichelle Newsom, summa cum laude. Lily Marie Primus, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Emma Claire Ritter, summa cum laude. Aiden A. Robertson. Savannah Nicole Russell. Hannah Noel Saylor. Haley Elizabeth Seitz, summa cum laude. Zoe A. Skelton, in absentia. Faith Dawn Snyder, cum laude. Jaden Steinbrecher, summa cum laude. Tiffany Rose Total. Tyler N. Turner. Alex Mariel Vidal Perez, magna cum laude. Anna Helen Virgilio, summa cum laude, University Honors. Cade Hanson Wills, magna cum laude. Lydia Page Witherite, cum laude. Hannah Kate Beloga, in absentia. Tyler Kenneth Borthwick, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Ginger Brown, cum laude. Samantha L. Cubberly, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Paige Emily Casino, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Alistair Kingsley Demetz, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Ryan David Horst, magna cum laude. Renee E. Hummel, cum laude. Kyra Keenan, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Anna Virginia Lesher, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Molly Elizabeth McGuire, cum laude. Sam John Miller. Zachary Michael Pysick, cum laude. Liam James Riley. Jessica Taylor Sack. Jen D. Seabrook. TJ Skinger, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Marissa Toby Skop. Zachary G. Stark, cum laude. Elena Morgan Stoner. Abigail Edith Warner. Carly Elizabeth Wolf. Emily Lynn Yoder in absentia. Vincent Richard Checo, summa cum laude. Julia H. Dudek, cum laude. Evan M. Finkbeiner, magna cum laude. Rebecca Nicole Lee Givens, cum laude. Emily Anna Henning, cum laude. Lucas Monroe Michaels, cum laude. McKenna E. Mowry, summa cum laude, university honors. Seth Evan Rokovich, summa cum laude. Robert Matthew Spees, magna cum laude. Madeline Elita Widnick, summa cum laude. Thomas John Anderson in absentia. Diana Marie Brown. Colleen J. Furster. Caitlin R. Spriggle in absentia. Shane Michael Spriggle in absentia. Ethan Fulton Bell. Joelle L. Bunyan Nelson. Nicholas Aaron Campbell. Ryan Nicholas Campbell. Jessica Lynn Christensen, cum laude. Courtney Drew Connard, cum laude. Ginger Evelyn DeLussy. Madeline DeMatt, summa cum laude, university honors. Catherine Douglas, summa cum laude. Megan Ray Emmerich, in absentia. Avery Banks Farrell. Ryan Flood. Emily A. Ford, in absentia. William Joseph Frayne. Carly Jordan George. Justine Zenai Gilbert, summa cum laude, University Honors. Michael Vincent Girardi, in absentia. Sydney McKenna Greiner, summa cum laude. Caroline O'Halloran Hackett, summa cum laude. Anthony Daniel Heller, in absentia. Kaylee Ann Holland, summa cum laude. Katrina Josephine Hook, summa cum laude. Benjamin Hornig, magna cum laude. Cade Charles Hovey. Luke Hughes. Kaylee Mae Johnson. Charles Goodyear Jones. Timothy John Keesis. Jacob Charles Lavin, in absentia. Mia J. Linder, magna cum laude. Michael Thomas Lipscomb, cum laude. Maria Litvinchuk, summa cum laude. Nathan Wesley McHugh, in absentia. Rain Mitchell. Dante Joseph Montori. Hunter Thomas Morganroth. Logan Moyer, in absentia. Allison Elizabeth Mueller. Frankie O'Brien. Tanner Aspen Olds, in absentia. Adam Paul Orris, magna cum laude. Abigail Frances Persh, in absentia. Faith Cheyenne Reed, summa cum laude. Kayla Diane Reed. Elijah Noel Robertson. Jordan Allison Rosenberg, cum laude, departmental honors. Lily B. Schneider, in absentia. Ainsley Marie Segedy, cum laude. Liliana Elizabeth Shutt, summa cum laude. Tommaso Salvatore Sperandio. Stephen John Spiels, magna cum laude. Thomas S. Spone. Jennifer Lynn Stawley, in absentia. Lydia Ross Stefanik, cum laude. Owen C. Stevens, magna cum laude. Olivia M. Tepes, in absentia. Leah S. Themistocleus, magna cum laude, in absentia. Jack Edward Thone, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Genevieve A. Turner, magna cum laude. Kelly E. Waldron, summa cum laude. Audric Charles Nelson Washington, cum laude. Ziamara Washington. Ethan Andrew Watkins. Nathan Waltman Yeagle. Reagan Young, in absentia. Micah R. Zellers. Kylie Marie Amadio, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Rachel Quinn Catania, cum laude. Balin Elizabeth Erb, summa cum laude. Victoria T. Ford, cum laude. Katie M. Gessner, magna cum laude. Madeline Kathleen Gorski. Nicole Rayan Harold, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Mia Ivory Jacobs, in absentia. Sarah B. Knaus. Sophia Brooks Coons, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Kylene Kate Michael, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Aaron Morgan O'Brien, cum laude. Matthew Anthony Rossi. Noah Samuel Stahl, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Stokes, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Kelly C. Sullivan, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Lauren Villa, magna cum laude. Sarah A. Weaver, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Haley Marie Wiest, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Devin Diane Elizabeth Zielinski, summa cum laude.
Kathy Straub, Dean of the School of Natural and Social Sciences, is celebrating commencement with her son, who is also graduating today. On behalf of Dean Straub, I will announce graduates from the School of Natural and Social Sciences as they receive their diplomas. Carson Joseph Aguilar, summa cum laude, University Honors. Madison Nicole Apostolakis. Nicholas Arango. Rain Madeline Beischlein, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Ethan Andrew Bestromowitz. Ashley Nicole Brickner, summa cum laude. Colin E. Butler, in absentia. Jocelyn Alyssa Caballero. Ruby Jane Calabrese. Emma Louise Campitelli, cum laude. Elizabeth Dara Casher, cum laude. Emily Ann Christie. Emma Ryan Church, summa cum laude. Sarah Nicole Cool, cum laude. Riley Marie Corbett, summa cum laude, in absentia. Sean Michael Daigle, in absentia. Lauren Elizabeth Dick, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Maya Santana Di Mattei. Natalie S. Dobley, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Anna Lynn Drybellis, cum laude. Fernando Jose Sampson Disico, cum laude, departmental honors. Imizi Usborne Iganu. Mina Alamahuda Elobayad. Abigail J. Erickson, summa cum laude. Clayton G. Favre. Riley Ariana Gangastad, cum laude, departmental honors, in absentia. Shane Michael Jattel, magna cum laude. Jameson Greiner, summa cum laude, departmental honors, in absentia. Catherine Priscilla Groover, magna cum laude. Kellen Joanna Hackett Slim. Reagan Hurd, cum laude, departmental honors, in absentia. Brian J. Hernandez. Joshua David Higgins, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Madeline Marie Hopkins. Madison Faith Hoy. Amaya Jackson. Michael Ryan Jarrett, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Michael William Jarvis. Nicholas Kennedy. Sarah Isabel Crichton, summa cum laude. Lucy May Kuziak. Riley Nicole Lack. Claudia Jane Lizelle, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Thomas Lynch IV. Gianni Matteo. Alyssa Paige Maurer, cum laude, departmental honors. Alyssa R. Mazurkowitz, in absentia. Cooper L. McDonald, cum laude, departmental honors. Eliezer R. Miranenko, cum laude. Mackenzie Moran, cum laude, departmental honors. Bailey Mullen, summa cum laude. Amber C. Parkin, magna cum laude. Maria Katrina Isabel Franco Pasqua, cum laude. Luz Andriana Peguero. Grace Isabella Panucci, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Timothy W. Fearson, Jr. Wallace Frederick Pickard IV. Annabella Potenza, magna cum laude, in absentia. Elizabeth Margaret Pawlowski. Katie Nicole Qualia. Brandon J. Rank, summa cum laude. Grian M. Reed. Siani R. Rios, cum laude. Emily Margaret Roberts. Julia Reese Roth, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Luke Ryan, summa cum laude. Braden Jason Sanfelice. Paris Ashanti Satchel, in absentia. Steve Mark Seibert. Neva May Sims, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Sienna Marie Sloan, cum laude. Brian Michael Tilkin, in absentia. Anna Josephine Torres, magna cum laude. Natalie Nicole Weber, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Erin Maeve Weller. Peyton R. Wells, cum laude. Justin William Wykert, summa cum laude. Bryson C. Wood, cum laude. Lainey M. Yeager. Lindsay Marie Ziegler, magna cum laude. Faisa Ahmed, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Ian Matthew Altoff. Lucy Patricia Anders, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Lauren Iana Ockard. Brennan Lake Baker. Eric G. Belfonte. Thomas Daniel Bennick. Emily Marie Benikoff. Ainsley Madeline Binkley, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Abigail P. Blaney, summa cum laude. Allison Blount, in absentia. Sophia Bell Bostwick. Katie M. Camerata, in absentia. Heather M. Card, cum laude. Melanie Salime, Ceylon. Jaden Michelle Checkett, cum laude. Matthew J. Crawford. Rebecca Elaine Cree, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Hayden Gerald Davitt. Zachary Ian Diaz. Emma Louise Dickinson, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Haley Donaldson. Gianna M. Dressler, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Caitlin Rose Duggery, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Emma R. Eberly, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Preston I. Feltman, magna cum laude, in absentia. Wyatt Flores, cum laude. Hannah Jane Faust, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Daniel R. Francis. Cadence Elizabeth Gandy. Antonio Garcia Riza. Emily Ann Gargiulo. Maggie Elizabeth Gelnet, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Stella Sharon Gonzalez, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Cole James Goodwin, cum laude. Seth Thomas Haas, in absentia. Rohan Harris, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Evan James Heisler, summa cum laude, departmental honors, university honors. Paige Renee Hepfer, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Dylan M. Hayduke, in absentia. Cameron Lamar Hopkins, cum laude. Brianna Lynn Jones, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Sarah E. Joy, cum laude, departmental honors. Regan Malia Kane, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Isabel Louise Kapuscinski, magna cum laude, departmental honors, in absentia. Alexander David Kaufman, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Peyton Adrian Kenny. Caitlin Claire Ketterman, magna cum laude. Sylvia Jane Niss, summa cum laude, university honors, in absentia. Daniel Corman. John Paul Kadurka. David Lisi, summa cum laude. Gianna Luis Leyva, summa cum laude. Anne Rose Llewellyn. Chad Michael Lovenguth. Isabella Lucille Lucas, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Chloe Jane Lyle, magna cum laude. Laura Elizabeth Mace, summa cum laude. James Arthur Morrow. Teresa Stella Martin, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Garrett Evan McGinnis. Amanda L. McLaughlin, in absentia. Lex Ray Meditz, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Kaylee Grace Mendez. Victoria A. Milburn, cum laude, departmental honors. Emmett Scott Miller, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Sophia L. Millhouse, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Thomas Patrick Morahan, cum laude, departmental honors. Kaylee Brianne Morgan, summa cum laude, departmental honors, in absentia. Sarah Elizabeth Moats, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Aaron N. Maurer. Marcus P. Moyer, in absentia. Nalidi Muzangaza. Ashley Elizabeth Newman, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Joyce Echeng Odongo. Isabella Rufina Parra, cum laude, departmental honors. Taylor Grace Holma. Alice Ann Polkrack, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Arthur J. Pounds, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Alexander Rafi Rains. Nicholas Richard Rimmond. Cole H. Rothermel, in absentia. Abigail Dolores Rutledge. Katie Elizabeth Scheidemann. J. Marie Schofield, cum laude, departmental honors. Charles Albert C. Wright III. Stevie Marie Schack, magna cum laude, departmental honors. George Fenton Shearer, in absentia. Brandon Shipley. Catherine Mary Shipsky, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Kaylee Alexis Smallin. Carter Michael Smink, summa cum laude. Charles Bruno Soriano, cum laude. Benjamin Stoddard, in absentia. Casey May Stroop, cum laude, departmental honors. Ash Stryker. Allison Lizeth Tolero, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Gabrielle O. Torres, departmental honors. Callie Mia Treat. Mackenzie James Turpin, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Erica Faith Vondra. Gabrielle Sydney Wagner. Layla Waldman, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Daniela T. Walker, magna cum laude. Olivia Grace Weaver, summa cum laude. Ava Gail Weichel, cum laude. Liam Wiener. Sydney Carol Williams, cum laude. Sami Zan. Brady Leon Zilker. I will now announce graduates from the Sigmund Wise School of Business as they receive their diplomas. Jonathan H. Honor. Melissa Alonso, magna cum laude. Amanda Ammerman, summa cum laude. Benjamin Gregory Anderson. Billy Anderson. Abigail Lynn Andrus, cum laude. Owen T. Ayers, in absentia. Margaret J. Bachman, cum laude. Rachel Marie Beratucci, magna cum laude. Elizabeth A. Bartholomew, magna cum laude. Matthew Bauder, magna cum laude, departmental honors, in absentia. Kareem Michael Beck. Kenza Burkani, in absentia. Neha Bardwaj. Sanjana Kishan Bellam. Austin Matthew Bone, cum laude. Patrick James Bova, summa cum laude. Kaylin Isabella Boyer. Casey Jacqueline Bruchak. Stephanie Marie Bruin, magna cum laude, departmental honors. Natalie Noel Burley. Jack Vincent Cahill, magna cum laude, in absentia. Robert Stephen Cangelosi, in absentia. Ethan Michael Carpenter, cum laude. Delaney McKenna Castagna, summa cum laude. Dominique Gwanji Cherry Jr. Alan Martin Seislak. Ruby Elizabeth Coleman, magna cum laude. Jacob Norman Craig, magna cum laude, university honors. Kelly Creighton, magna cum laude. Ryan M. Curtis, cum laude. Jason Lewis Cerna. Connor Patrick Daly, cum laude. Peter Andrew Delaporte. Vito DeMonte, in absentia. Kylie Marie Dixon, cum laude. Jillian Marie Dodenhoff, cum laude. Miles John Dahl, cum laude. Jack Michael Donovan. Luke J. Edwin. Isabella Grace Fallon, magna cum laude. Miles Ferguson Avery, magna cum laude, in absentia. Ryan C. Ford, magna cum laude. Lucas A. Forrest, cum laude. Christina May Frey. Caden Xander Fries, summa cum laude, in absentia. Jack Charles Gardner, cum laude. Kayla Ann Gaston, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Blake C. Goitsha, cum laude. Thomas Riley Grabowski. Connor Patrick Greaser, cum laude. Connor M. Grove. Alina Virginia Gusick, magna cum laude. Lydia M. Hamer. Riley Hope Herrig Cook. Dawson A. Harper. Tiernan James Hecht, cum laude. Preston James Walton Heilman. Garrett Lloyd Howell. Sean Joseph Hughes, cum laude. Calissa Celine Hurler, cum laude. Laura Hurley, magna cum laude. Austin Nicholas Hurrell, cum laude. Alexa Nicole Jacobs, magna cum laude, in absentia. Alexis Kane, magna cum laude. Neil Thomas Kearns. Logan Benjamin Kaler, cum laude. Madison M. Kephart, summa cum laude, in absentia. Juhi Kim, magna cum laude, in absentia. Derek R. Kirkner, magna cum laude. Lauren Lee Klein, summa cum laude. Kieran James Kanke. Annalise Viola Cosa, cum laude. John Stephen Kredinsky Jr., magna cum laude. Dylan Thomas LaGreca. Haley Lane, magna cum laude. Jack Matthew Lane, in absentia. Brandon M. Lavitt, summa cum laude. Brian K. Layton Jr. Brianna Baoyan Lee, cum laude. Hunter Robert Lelly, in absentia. Gunnar Irene Light, in absentia. Anna Lumers Cullendress, cum laude. Lane Lusk, summa cum laude. Noah Michael Madden, cum laude. Mark R. Manfredonia. Quinn Eli Mazowitz, in absentia. Kendall Noel Mason, summa cum laude. Paul Joseph Matra. Emma Ansley Mavritic. summa cum laude, departmental honors. Ryan James Menke, magna cum laude. James M. Merklinger, cum laude. Alyssa Marie Michael, magna cum laude. Brennan William Miller. Kimberly Joy Moan, summa cum laude. Samantha Monserrath Mondragon Jaimes. Seth Kedman Mosca, cum laude. John Carl Moyer, cum laude. Morgan Mackenzie Munson, cum laude, in absentia. Kimberly Suzanne Nagengast, magna cum laude. Isabella Mia Napoli, cum laude. Katie Elizabeth Nathan, cum laude. Samuel A. Netzley, cum laude. Cynthia Nayabu, magna cum laude. Marcello Panon. Rishi Patel, cum laude. Julia Nicole Pinkert, summa cum laude. Patrick James Pollock Jr., cum laude. Albina Ann Quos, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Elizabeth Quinn. Liam Nathaniel Rainey, summa cum laude. Jackson Calvin Reed. Sarah Elizabeth Reed, magna cum laude. Kamoy Latanya Reed. Sydney Ellen Renner, summa cum laude. Grace Christine Rusing, summa cum laude, in absentia. Rachel Michelle Reinhardt. Michael Robbins. Jack Ryan Roberts, summa cum laude. Samantha Lee Rogers, summa cum laude. Daisha Rojas, summa cum laude, in absentia. Madeline Ann Rowan, summa cum laude. Jesse Joseph Ruish, magna cum laude. Abigail Lauren Sekeller, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Salinas Trejo. Caitlin Elizabeth Sanchez, magna cum laude. Matthew Sano, cum laude. Olivia Catherine Sarnoski. Olivia Frances Scaff. Nicholas Vincent Scarmazzino, summa cum laude. Rachel Ann Schuck, magna cum laude. Eli Wesley Shaw, magna cum laude. Grayson Steele Sims, summa cum laude. Sarah Amanda Simon, summa cum laude. Rowan Russell Smith, cum laude. Keziah Elizabeth Summers. Jonathan E. Spone. Eliza Morgan Steinhauer, summa cum laude. Morgan Elena Stickley, summa cum laude, departmental honors. Thomas G. Stitt, summa cum laude. Hayden Wayne Swinehart, magna cum laude. Jake Thompson Taylor. Olivia Abigail Thompson, cum laude. Lauren Nicole Turner, summa cum laude. Jackson Corbett Van Wagener, cum laude. Berkeley Wagner. Carrie Michael Wahalik. Kagan Watkins, summa cum laude. Hannah Lynn Whelan, magna cum laude. Gracie Elizabeth White, summa cum laude. Tyshawn Amar Workman. Isaiah Robert Young Burke, in absentia. Zachary D. Zelna, summa cum laude. Evangelos Zagrafos, in absentia.
Would our graduates please stand if you're able? Members of the class of 2026, we are all very proud of you. As Joseph Casey Esquire stated at the laying of the cornerstone of Selinsgrove Hall 168 years ago as Susquehanna University began, quote, "Education in its legitimate sense includes not only the cultivation of the mental powers, but the proper training and development of the moral sentiments and faculties, and its true object is to make us not only wiser, but better." As the newest Susquehanna alumni, I give you this charge. Achieve all you can for good. Lead with honor and humility. Serve with love and pride, and always strive to be not only wiser, but better. Congratulations.
turning the pages, but as I do, please rise as you are able. As you leave here today, gather up all the emotions, the gratitude and the regret, the excitement and the trepidation, the energy and the exhaustion. They are all true to you and your experience and may take some time and reflection to sort out completely. In the meantime, may you walk in pathways that lead to peace. May your steps be guided, your decisions be supported, and your destinations all lead to wholeness and peace. May you find the light of mercy needed to bring you through all the dark energies that rage and come into the world. May the work of your hands and the longings of your heart bring satisfaction to you and comfort to those you serve. And may justice lead the way so that you may walk in the pathways that will open us all and invite us in to peace. Congratulations.
On behalf of the faculty and the class of 2026, I officially close the 168th academic year of Susquehanna University.